Hello and welcome back. This is Candace from Candoodle, and today I'm hopping along with Team Tiny for our Team Tiny holiday hop, and I'll be making this whimsical alcohol ink card. So let's get started. So today I'm going to be using some 99% isopropyl alcohol. I like to use this instead of blending solution sometimes. I have both, and I just like to use this one when I'm going for more of an ethereal sort of look. I also use these little plastic pipettes, which you can get at either the drugstore or in an art store. And then my alcohol inks, I'm using Tim Holtz Aquamarine and Turquoise and Pinata Sapphire Blue, as well as the Tim Holtz Alloy in Foundry. And then instead of Yupo paper, I actually like to use the back of photo paper. This is from when I was testing out different brands, and this is obviously an Epson one, which you can see. I actually like the Staples brand the best because the back is blank, but I'm trying to use up these old ones, and you totally can't see it under darker colors, so you won't be able to see that by the time we're done. So to start off, I used my pipette and put down just some plain 99% alcohol, and then I came in with my colors on top, and I like to just kind of blow them around and fill in any light spots until I'm happy with how it's looking. I was initially planning to do the one on the right without the alloy and the one on the left with the alloy, but you'll see things change as we go. So as you can see, I'm starting on my left panel, just putting down that alcohol ink and then coming in with some of my colors. I wanted to keep it dark towards the outside and lighter towards the inside, but as you can see, I got a little too heavy-handed with that alloy. Really a little dabble do ya, as my JK teacher used to say. But I went a little too heavy-handed and I was trying to move it around, but it wasn't working. So I did the Jennifer Maguire technique she just did in a recent video and did kind of a print style to try and transfer some of the alloy onto the other one. And they both ended up turning out super pretty. They almost have like a geode or marble sort of look to them. So I really like how they ended up turning out. And I'm just showing you both of these, but I'm actually only going to turn one into a card today. Now, I like to keep it real on this channel, so I won't lie to you. I do find that the alloy does tend to rub off just a little bit. So I wanted to show you that when it's thinner, it doesn't rub off quite as much, but just a little bit. But on the back, I had some globs because it was sitting on my paper, and you can see there a huge amount comes off on my finger. So if you had any kind of denser portions on the top, it might rub off quite a bit. So you can use various different sealants. The one that I prefer to use, which I've already put on this one on the left, and as you can see, it's not coming off. I did have some residuals left on my finger from the other one, but nothing is coming off, and that's because I sprayed it with this Kmart varnish from Krylon. I've used this on many of my alcohol ink cards, and I really like it. I just have to go outside to spray it because it does smell quite a bit. And then I just let it dry for a few minutes, and I've never had any problems. I've also heard that hairspray and a few other fixatives can work well though, but I've only ever used the Krylon one. So moving on to the sentiment, I used the Merry and Bright die from Concord and Ninth, and I cut that out 3 times, twice from 110-pound cardstock and once from some shimmer white cardstock, which I put on top. And I'm gluing those together for that to be my main focal point before I put it on the card. And just a little bit about Team Tiny and the Hop before I end today. Team Tiny is a group of paper crafters. We all have smaller channels under 1,000 subscribers, and we come together once or twice a month to have these hops and kind of help each other along in our YouTube journey. So we'd love it if you checked out the Stops on the Hop, which you can do by clicking on the hashtag in my description or in the title. You should definitely check it out if you haven't already. Everybody is so lovely and wonderful, and we're all making holiday-inspired projects today. So back to the card, I'm just adding some sequins for my final touch, as I always need to do, and then that is the final card. You'll have to let me know if you like it down below in the comments. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. I'd love it if you gave the video a thumbs up and considered subscribing. I hope you have a lovely holiday season, however you celebrate, and that you have a safe and happy and healthy new year. Until then, I will see you in my next video. Bye!